So we are late. We are late on the Sabbath. Yep. We are late for church. I was supposed to wake up at 8 o'clock. Instead, I woke up at 9, and now we are late. I don't know what happened with my alarm clock. I turned on my alarm clock, but I don't know what happened. So today we are going to be talking about what we can or can't do on the Sabbath. Someone asked me earlier this week, asked me what we can do on the Sabbath. So I'm going to give you guys a list of things that we can do on the Sabbath that won't be breaking the Sabbath. You guys get what I'm saying? The very first thing is that we should wake up early on the Sabbath so that we can go to church on time. That's the very first thing that we should do, because I did that wrong, and I had to apologize to our Father in heaven. I believe that He likes it when we are on time, when we are timely. Jesus says, "Be ye therefore perfect, just like your Father in heaven is perfect." Jesus was also perfect. He was also on time. And being perfect means not being late, which is not good, because I have responsibilities at church. Gotta do sound, audio stuff, and I'm not there, so.
Because it was sticking to me.
We are now at the church.
Can you see this?
See what? What is
There's
that?
something on the back of my jacket.
What are some things that you are tempted to do on the Sabbath that you know you can't do on the Sabbath?
Well, of course, there's always the distraction of TV. Netflix nowadays has become a huge thing. And it's so easy to access. There's always games that you can play, There's so many distractions.
Can you tell me what are activities that you can do on the Sabbath?
You go for a walk in the nature.
Why?
Because that you're looking at God's creation. You could also just watch this live streams at Elmer's Seventh-day Adventist Church.
Crochet.
You can go on YouTube, watch Bible Prophecy, that guy's Bible Prophecy. What's your School for Prophets?
School for Prophets.
It's pretty late.
No video games on the Sabbath, right?
No, we weren't allowed to. Plus, there wasn't any Wi-Fi, so.
On 2 Peter 1.
And here he comes through the word.
Alright, let's get it.
2 Peter 1 verses 3 and 4.
According as his divine power.
So usually we'll do walks, nature walks on the Sabbath. But I think this is good enough. I'm really by the park, if you guys can see. Enjoying nature, kinda. There's the trees here, grass, water, fresh air. God said that the Sabbath is supposed to be a delight. We're supposed to call the Sabbath a delight. And, we're supposed to enjoy nature. Contemplate on the creation of God. And if I wanted to, I could even do a picnic with my daughter, but my daughter's not here today. We could have done a picnic here. You know what I mean? Like on the grass. And all that is good on the Sabbath. And I'm gonna enjoy my time here. Just relax, rest. By the way, I usually don't walk in the nature in my suit. I usually don't do that. I usually go home first and change and get into my walking shoes, but got my loafers on. Didn't have time to go home, but that's okay. Actually, I might go home in a little bit, study the Bible, things like that. just had to get out of those clothes. It was getting really, really warm and I was sweating in it, so had to get out of the clothes, had to get in comfortable clothes. But anyway, let me list my top 5 Sabbath activities. First of all, Leviticus 23 verse 3 says, 6 days shall work be done, but the 7th day is the Sabbath of rest and holy convocation. Ye shall do no work therein. It is the Sabbath of the Lord in all your dwellings. The Sabbath of the Lord. The Sabbath of the Lord. Not the Sabbath of the Jews, the Sabbath of the Lord. So of course, holy convocation means a gathering, a holy gathering, a gathering that is set apart for a godly reason. And so this is why we go to church on Sabbath and not Sunday. So number 1, we go to church on Sunday. So of course you also have to read Exodus 20 about the Sabbath, about the actual commandment. 6 days shalt thou work and do all thy labor. And the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it you shall do no work. That means no labor. It also says remember the Sabbath to keep it holy. Holy. So that means no TV, no video games, no basketball or soccer or baseball or whatever. Keep it holy. And the way that I keep it holy is I pray, meditate, or study the Bible. Bible study. And that's number 2 activity of mine. Number 3 would be taking a walk in the wilderness, or somewhere where there's fresh air and you get to enjoy nature and you get to enjoy the creations of God. Go bird watching, take photography of flowers and things like that. These are all things that you can do on the Sabbath. Okay, so number 4, you can feed the homeless. Remember, Jesus said that it's lawful to do good on the Sabbath. Feeding the homeless is good on the Sabbath. You can even go to the nursing home and sing songs for the nursing home. Sometimes we do that as a church sometimes. You can go around the neighborhood, knock on the doors and go canvassing. That's also good on the Sabbath because you're doing good on the Sabbath. You're spreading the gospel on the Sabbath, going door to door on the Sabbath. So number 4, again, doing good on the Sabbath, like feeding the homeless, singing for the elderly in the nursing home, going canvassing, going door to door, knocking on people's doors, spreading the gospel. And number 5 would be spending time with your family. Of course, who wouldn't want to spend time with their family, right? Especially on a Sabbath. So those are the top 5 things, top 5 activities that we could do on the Sabbath. Remember the principles. As long as you are focusing on God as the creator, as long as you are focusing on God as the redeemer, as long as it's good, as long as it's Christ-centered and God-centered, you are okay. You can do those activities as long as you have those themes, those criterias. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys were blessed by this video, please like and share. Share with your friends, your family, your coworkers, your relatives, anybody whom you know who doesn't keep the Sabbath. And if you guys are new to this channel and want more Christian content, please don't forget to subscribe and click or hit the bell. And if you guys want to support this channel and want to keep this video ministry afloat, don't forget to pray for this online video ministry and donate at schoolforprophets.tv. Thank you guys again. Praise God always. See you guys tomorrow.